Hey, what's up, everybody? Another episode of What's Next. I am your host, Jazz Ragonzo. Happy Friday. Well, coming off my last video regarding Disney and their continuous alphabet nonsense and grooming tips, we get into some heavy shite now. And in the beginning of this video, you will see a warning. It is graphic in nature. And yeah, young eyes and ears, you may want to step into the other room. Just saying. Let's take a look. This comes out of the New York Post. Philadelphia schools reportedly encourage teachers to attend trans-sex conference. So what you're about to hear is what went on in the conference, and it's just a short snippet.
But here, that it's a big boy. This is like gigantic. All right, give me 2 hours alone, and I'll get this in my butt. You know.
That in the shocking clips obtained by conservative activist Christopher Rufo, topics range from gear used in the trans community.
This is one of the most realistic feeling in terms of like the inside of a penis, right? And now a pack and play is going to be a prosthetic that you can use for sex, but you can also pack with it when you're not having sex.
You brainstorm on transgender-friendly world for
If you
genitalia.
keep adding ones in the chat, I'm going to start to show some of the ones on my screen. So we have bits, we have innie and outie, front hole, junk, goodies, package.
It isn't clear how many teachers took part in the conference. Perfect timing. The Philadelphia School District's Diversity Office reportedly encouraged its teachers to attend a transgender conference where they were exposed to explicit presentations about kinky sex, masturbation, and adult toys. The district's Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion sent educators invitations to learn more about the issues facing the trans community at the Trans Wellness Conference. Really? July of 21, conservative activist Christopher Rufo said. Now, Rufo has been an absolute savage exposing trash and the nonsense that goes on in your schools all across the country. The district encouraged teachers to attend transgender conference on kink, BDSM, transsex, bigger stuff energy, and banging beyond binaries, said on Twitter. Rufo said that the three-day event at the Mazzoni Center featured speakers including trans activist Chase Ross, of course, a dude. In one video shared by Rufo, Ross demonstrated how to use a variety of certain instruments. It's a big boy. This is like gigantic, he said during one demo. I'm sorry, she said during one demo. I misspoke. Not a dude. It's a she. Give me 2 hours alone and I will put this in a certain orifice, she said. And of course, those have been blocked out for of course, certain purposes. Other sessions were led by Jamie Joy, who describes themselves really, as polymorphs, and Lucy Felding, who identifies as a non-binary trans femme, of course, a dude. The so-called women discuss various kink activities, including fetishes involving animals, spanking, and Mary Poppins. They also suggested new trans-friendly language for genitalia, such as front hole and back hole. The educators also learned about adolescent gender transitions from Dr. Scott Moser, a surgeon at the San Francisco-based Gender Confirmation Center, who said that there is no age limit for the beginning of a gender journey. Quote, I do not have a minimum age of any sort of my practice, explaining that he would be willing to consult with children as young as 10 with parental consent. Effing parents, man, I'll tell you. Dr. Moser advises top surgery on his website for between $8,500 and $10,000. Assuming these numbers, he has earned up to $20 million performing double mastectomies on young girls. And also, I forgot to mention, this is coming off of Christopher Rufo's tweet. In a discussion about adolescent gender transitions, Moser explained that he has performed over 2,000 top surgeries, which involve removing girls' breasts, and that there is no age limit for the beginning of the, quote, gender journey. My God. This is the mission at the GCC. We try to live with our values 30 years in the future. When gender assessments are assigned, are our standard for growing individuals, and widespread support information exists. Providers assist people on their gender journey as a rule of thumb. We seek to repair the trust in the medical system for gender expansive and trans folk. Extreme respect and affirmation, having a service level of systems in place that work very well. We hope to set high service quality standards, which are then demanded from that point further by community members. Sounds so nice, doesn't it? Sounds so caring, so medically sound, so destructive. Dane Menken, divisional director of the Alphabet Services at the Mainline Health, hosted another session that endorsed treatments ranging from puberty blocking hormones to manual breast binding for masculizing adolescent girls. I'm a strong proponent of you can bind for as many hours a day as you can tolerate binding. Mencken reported, saying during a session, the Mazzoni Center, which received $5 million in taxpayer money last year, has worked with the school district on sexuality research and programs for students, Rufo said. The school district told the City Journal that its promotion of the conference was part of the commitment to create equitable and inclusive environments. Of course, equity and inclusion. How quaint. It said it did not have any information on how many teachers took part. Bullshit. The Mazzoni Center did not return a request for comment by the outlet. My thoughts. This is unbelievable. I sound surprised, and I shouldn't be, with everything that's gone on over the last few years regarding this alphabet trash. But when you are using taxpayer money, when you have teachers being, shall I say forced, coerced, nudged to go to these conferences to learn about this bullshit, this trash, this destructive nonsense on innocent children. These are fucking clowns. These are fucking ass clowns. And yet, people tolerate this shit. And yet, the media turns a blind eye. And yet, you have celebrities doing handstands and waving pom-poms and celebrating like you hit the fucking lotto with this shit. This is garbage. This is trash. This is destructive behavior meant to destroy children's lives. Parents, you need to wake the fuck up. You need to find out what the hell is going on in your own damn schools, because if not, shit like this is going to continue unabated. And it will not stop until your voices are heard. My God. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.